Alright, so now we got a new tier list for you guys. It is a Wii U game list here, and let's see, what do you think, Glenn? What do you think? We're starting off with Super Mario Maker.
Yeah, Super Mario Maker definitely put down the groundwork for its sequel that came later for the Switch. But, I mean, the original Super Mario Maker, it's basically the pinnacle, I feel like, of 2D Mario up to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is a Mario game where it's like, you can make your own levels, you can play your own levels. I thought at the time it was awesome. So, I spent so many hours, but looking at this list here, there's a lot of games I would actually put in the Legendary. I don't know if I would put that in Legendary or just Great, because 2 is better, you know, so
Yeah.
I'll do
There's
Great.
room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I have this, I haven't played it yet. I'm wanting to play it, but
It just goes unplayed for now.
yep.
So, Amiibo Festival.
Arguably one of Nintendo's worst games ever made, which is funny because I was just saying how underrated the Wii U is and everything. Amiibo Festival is really bad.
It's so bad. It's just kind of stupid. The game is pointless.
I can't believe that the boards are made like squares. Where I mean, there's no reason to go inside the board. I don't know. That's the board design is one of my biggest complaints. I feel like if they would have fixed that and a few other things, it would have been a decent game. But no, it's bad.
I think my biggest complaint is that the game is stupid. All right, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Arguably the best 2D platformer ever.
Oh.
Yeah, for real. I'm a
Bold.
huge Tropical Freeze fan. I would say Legendary. It re-released on the Switch. It's better on the Switch, obviously. But hey, I mean, it was still an incredible game on the Wii U. It's still, to this day, you can, play the Wii U game. You don't have to play the Switch one, and you get essentially the same experience. Yeah, Tropical Freeze. Yeah, it's an awesome game.
All right, we have Hyrule Warriors.
Personally, I like the Warriors games just because they're kind of like, you can turn off your mind and be satisfied, with what's happening on screen. Hyrule Warriors, though, is the best at it's the best Warriors game that I've played, of the few that I played, just because there's so much to do in it. There's like, all the characters' and movesets are very different. There's so much to unlock. I would put it in Legendary. And
Really?
This is a game that is better on the Switch, so that kind of does make me want to put it in just Great, though.
See, I don't really like the game. I sort of have the opposite opinion where while it is fun and flashy to look at, it feels way too boring for me to play.
You think it's boring?
Like, I literally fell asleep once while playing the game, and when I woke back up, we had beaten the boss, and I was still just tapping the button.
Okay, just put it in Great. The Switch version is way better, so yeah.
Okay, we have Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
Yep, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is definitely a cursed game in that I could never look at the TV. We played through it in co-op, and I used the gamepad the entire time. You played as like Waddle Dee, right?
Yeah.
Just on the screen. Man, that game has such beautiful graphics, but I was looking at the gamepad drawing, the lines the entire time. So, I mean, it was a fun game, but it was like, for something that they put so much effort into visually,
To have you looking at the gamepad's kind of pointless.
right. I would just put it in okay.
Fair. Now we got Lego City
Undercover.
Undercover.
I've never played it.
Neither have I.
I've heard good things about it, though.
I mean, it's a Lego game, so it's probably not awful.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Mario and Sonic.
I haven't played that one.
I haven't played that one. I haven't played a Mario Sonic game in a really long time. I don't think I've played any of the ones since the Wii.
Mario Kart 8.
That's good.
Man, so many of these have been ported to the Switch.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic game. It's a legendary game. Clearly the Switch version's better, but hey, if you play on the Wii U, it's still fun.
Mm-hmm. We got New Super Mario Bros. U.
It's definitely one of the better games in the New Super Mario Brothers series, but
it's the New Super Mario Bros. Series.
Exactly.
So
I would just put it in okay or indifferent. Or
would you rather play it over Kirby or
Kirby's better? Kirby's better.
Or?
Yeah, just put in. Yeah, that's good. Paper Mario Color Splash. Personally, I thought it was just okay. I mean, clearly the battle system needed work, and I mean the first two games are still the best one, and Super Paper Mario is good as well. But yeah, it looks super nice.
Yeah, it's visually pretty nice. The writing wasn't bad.
Yeah, the writing's really funny. So it's okay.
Pikmin 3.
Pikmin 3, legendary.
Ooh.
I know. It's one of the best strategy games of all time. It's I really wish this one was ported to the Switch. This is a game I really will break out the Wii U just to play some levels. The kind of like that arcade mode where you go for high scores is so fun to optimize, and it's funny. I would say that the game used the Wii remote better than any actual Wii game did. But
interesting.
Yeah, I would actually put it in the top of legendary. Ooh. Just because it's unique to the Wii U.
All right. Sonic Lost World.
Sonic Lost World. I've talked about this one before. They fell asleep about halfway through making the game. I'd put it in indifferent.
All right. We have the first Splatoon.
The very first one. I do have to give the first game credit for having a better single player campaign than the second game. The second game did fix that with the Octo expansion, but the original Splatoon definitely has a better campaign. Plus, some of its maps were actually better too, I'd say. So I'd put it in great somewhere, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Splatoon 2 is the better game all around, but there was some things that the original game did.
It laid the groundwork.
For sure, yeah.
It's a Super Mario 3D World.
Where would you rank Super Mario 3D World?
I feel like it goes legendary.
Yeah?
I put it here.
It's a good game.
That one does need the Switch port.
It does, and I have a feeling we'll be seeing it soon.
Yeah.
Okay, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
That goes kind of like an indifferent or okay, right?
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
Just kidding. Legendary.
Legendary status.
We'll put it after Pikmin 3 just because Pikmin 3 is original to the Wii U.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Woolly World. It's probably the best 2D Yoshi game after Yoshi's Island. Arguably, Yoshi's Story I kind of like a little bit more just because personal reasons, I guess. I don't know. For reasons I will not disclose. No.
Yeah, you have a personal vendetta against crafted Poochie.
That's exactly it. Yep. No, it's okay. It's okay. I would put it like in between Kirby and Paper Mario. The wonderful 101, which is being ported
to a lot of things.
Yeah. And it's a legendary game. I loved it. I loved it on the Wii U. I'm really excited for its re-release.
Where does it go?
I mean, are we going to put it next to Pikmin 3 because it's an original Wii U game at the moment, or should we rank it elsewhere?
I don't know. It's
because it's being ported. It's being ported. I would put it, right there. Right there is good.
Okay.
Have
Another
not.
Mario Sonic, but the Winter Olympics.
I haven't played that one.
Whoop. The newer Scribblenauts.
I haven't played that one either.
I haven't played that one either, and there's another Scribblenauts on the list that I will yoink and put it right there too. Now we got here
Twilight Princess
Twilight
HD.
Princess remaster.
Yeah. So, I mean, I always thought Twilight Princess was a pretty fun game. Once you get like really into it, it becomes like addictive and like it's an adventure you want to see all the way through. You know, it's a really fun game. It's kind of funny. All these games got ported to the Switch, but this is a port from another system that made it to the Wii U. I would put it maybe in great or okay. Yeah.
Somewhere like there.
Captain Toad. You've played through Captain Toad. What would
Captain
you say?
Toad. I don't know. I like it. It feels like one of those games that you maybe couldn't really go back to. Though.
No, you really can't.
And that I feel like it might lose a little bit of points for that because it's like you sit down, you play it, and you're like, okay, I'm done, and then you never touch it again.
There's no reason to go back to it. So with that in mind, where would you place it?
I don't know, maybe like the end of grade or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because it still is a fun game.
It's still a really good game, but it's like you can't really play anymore.
Mm-hmm. Nintendo Land. Now, Nintendo Land is a hoot to play multiplayer.
It is fun to use the
gamepad,
especially even just like in the little area, the interstitial hub, the way that you move the gamepad around and it like
the gyro
tracks the camera with the gyro is like still impressive.
It is, yeah. But other than the hub area, the
Animal Crossing game's really good.
Yeah, so I mean the Luigi's Mansion one, the Mario Chase, man, those are so fun. The Metroid one where you're shooting somebody's in the ship, oh, those are great. Man, that's legendary in my opinion.
All right, that goes up legendary.
Rayman Legends. This is kind of a weird one on the list. I would say it's good, or great. Somewhere in there, yeah, great. It's funny. I kind of think Origins is better. A lot of the levels in Origins are in Rayman Legends, but like they kind of like screwed them up. Like they kind of like botched them a little bit. They did like weird like scaling stuff. You know, like it just isn't as fun.
But the music levels are really fun.
Oh yeah, those are the highlight of the game.
Yeah, I like that part.
Star Fox Zero. Star Fox Zero is, I would put it next to 64 as the best Star Fox game. I know a lot of people dislike Star Fox Zero, but I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. It's one of the few Wii U games that actually use the gamepad like in a unique way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I would put it in great, somewhere, like in the middle of great. Yeah. You could kind of like move it around closer to the top of that somewhere, but it's like, go somewhere in there.
Got Mario Power Tennis.
I played
Ultra Smash.
Yeah, I played this in like a store as a demo. Does that count? Because I mean that's basically like playing the entire game.
I guess.
There's only like one court. There's only a handful of characters. They really dropped the ball. I would say this is bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's just kind of like a demo for the next one.
Right. Yeah. And speaking of demo, here's a tech demo Game & Wario. It's enjoyable. It's fun. But it's not
anything
great.
to write home about.
Yeah. I would just put it like in the end of okay, maybe.
Okay, then the Pokemon Tekken.
Yeah, so
Pokken.
Yeah, Pokken Tournament, I believe is what it's called. This is another one that I played the demo on both the Wii U and the Switch. It got ported to the Switch. It seems like it's a okay fighting game. I don't really like fighting games at all.
I don't think I've ever played it. Yeah, but I don't really have.
Yeah, so I just put it like in indifferent maybe.
Yeah. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting games that you don't really like, we have Super Smash Brothers.
Now, Super Smash Brothers is it really a fighting game though?
It's a party fighting game.
Yeah. So it's a great game. Obviously, Ultimate is way better. You know.
Mhm.
I mean, it's still a great. It's a fun Smash game.
Yeah.
I mean, I would put this in Legendary, but now that we have Ultimate, it kind of just is in great. You know.
Yeah. It's good if you only had a Wii U or something.
Right.
But obviously,
At this point, just play
Ultimate is just
play
way
Ultimate.
better.
You know. We have Wind Waker HD.
Mhm.
Personally, I thought they did a really good job with the graphics and everything. I know some people prefer the original game's look. I had never played the GameCube game, so I don't have any like nostalgic value for it. So I mean, it was. I definitely loved the visuals, but I don't really think I liked it as a Zelda as a whole. It's probably one of the weaker 3D Zelda games. I would put that maybe in okay or indifferent. You know, the visuals make it, I would say okay. I would just put it in okay, yeah.
And then we got Mario Party 10.
Mario Party 10. Definitely not good.
Was it going bad?
Yeah, I mean, I've mostly only been able to play the game single player, and I know Mario Party's made for multiplayer, you know, blah blah blah. But who wants to play?
The multiplayer sucks.
Who wants to play multiplayer in that game? So
why would you? I just don't understand why you why would everybody move together?
Yeah, there's some flaws there. And then we have some sort of Lego Marvel game. Don't know how this made it on the list.
And that goes in never played.
And we got a few duplicates.
A few dupes, but I mean that's the whole list.
There we go. Wii U's a great console. Still has some awesome games to play to this day.
And there you have it. That's my report from the scene.